Oh, yo, yo. Mayegun don't come. Oh, yo, yo. Mayegun diary politico. Oh, yo, yo. Mayegun don't come. Oh, yo, yo. This one not a off in mind. Oh, yo, yo. Mayegun don't come. Oh, yo, yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Mayegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Mayegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day, then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say, make we no talk. But thank God say, Mayegun don't come. So my people make you laugh. Oh, yo, yo. Mayegun don't come. Oh, yo, yo. My people make you shout. Oh, yo, yo. Mayegun don't come. Oh, yo, yo. Mayegun the command of the masses. Oh, yo, yo. Mayegun don't come. Oh, yo, yo. Mayegun diary politico. Oh, yo, yo. Mayegun don't come. Oh, yo, yo. This man not dey off in mind. Oh,
hello there.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ dódódódó. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one.
Good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. This is Mayegun Live.
Mayegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará yìí. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
I started this with the Facebook, right? But because of the last time, I quickly observed that they've suppressed the view again. So there's no point. So I've cut the Facebook out of this. So if you are kind of those who watch this on Facebook, join us on YouTube. This is where we're going to be. Yes, you too. Read the caption of this broadcast. Invite your friends, invite your not so friendly friends, and tell them Mayegun today.
Ani Mayegun làwa mọ̀ dódódódó. Mayegun diary, Mayegun
Yes. We are doing a catch-up tonight because I missed the night, which means we have enough to cover, even if it's just going to be a gist. Read the caption, read the description, invite those who should be here. That means share the broadcast.
And yes, we like you. Lórí YouTube. And yes, we like you. Oh, Baba Bewure. And yes, we like you. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. And yes, we like you.
Reactions have been following the tribunal judgment in Nigeria. A lot of people are still kind of expressing their own disappointment in the abuse of the the judicial power of these guys who never really looked into any evidence against Kolu concerning the elections, and all of other reactions following. So with the Wike and others too are also reacting, but this time around is kind of like telling the story in a way. They are now doubling down on gaslighting everyone who continue to voice out on the charade you call the elections, by the way. Like people knows. Of course, they said in Nigeria, the best, or should I say the hardest or the toughest rigger always wins. So if you don't understand that, don't go into it. All right. But when even with all those who are like career politicians or the establishment, got shaken to their marrow to the point that they have to resort to violence, intimidation, and falsification, and the rest of all of that, right? So this is where Wike coming back to dump all of that on the majority of you, especially the Obidients. I know they blame you for almost everything because you are the ones who came to disrupt their political space. But here is Wike. After meeting with Obasanjo in London and Peter Obi in London, that was last year. From what he said he knew Peter Obi would never win because in Nigeria politics, it is beyond, according to he said, the young people wanted a sort of a generational change in leadership. But the truth of the matter is that that is not how politics works in Nigeria. Reverting back to the traditional criminal career politics that they play, by the way. So I have that. I have, do you know that in Nigeria, if you offend people in government and they can't find you, they can arrest a member of your family and keep them hostage until you show up. And there is no court in Nigeria that can actually change that, even though it is illegal, but it is like normal. Nigeria police arrested the brother to a publisher, all this issue of judiciary. Everybody is saying all manner of things. So before the judgment was delivered, there were publications which started like a normal, what do you call it, a rumor. Fashola and then this or that were named as those who were writing the results of the election petition tribunal. Now, when a publisher published that, like a blog, it kind of riled Fashola up, that Fashola wrote a petition, which I believe he didn't, just a phone call. And within 24 hours, they tracked down somebody they called the brother to the publisher of the content that said Fashola and others were writing the tribunal judgment. After denying it, they went as far as tracking down the publisher, but they couldn't find him. So they found his brother, and they have kept him in their custody for the past 28 days. 3 court judgments said he should be let go. He is not the one you wanted. Police kept him because the power that be wanted him in detention. I have that tonight. So where would you like us to start from? Even though I'll be the one to decide where. I think we should start from India. Or no, let's start from Wike. Because Kolu is in India, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, what Kolu said he went for G20 is only starting today. But Kolu has been in India for the past 4 days, or 3 days. He's been in India since Tuesday. So he kind of has few engagements, met billionaire, Indian billionaire, met Indian investors, like all those normal packaging, foreign trip, right? Kind of, right? Then the Kolu met with Nigerians in India, and he decided to motivate them. So for the first time, how many of you watching me right now knew that Tinubu was once a security guard in America when he was a student? He told a story. He told them, he said, I am a great man today, from a security guard to president in Nigeria today. And it was kind of motivational. So all of you who don't like to see his face, maybe this one is something you will have to give, a kind of a pass. You have to see the face, okay? In India. And I've got more gist, but like I said, I'm going to pick them as they come. Let's go and check on Wike, who is now asking PDP to expel Tambua, to expel Atiku, if they want him to help them rebuild PDP against next election. Do you see this? Do you see how this clownery is still clowning. Abi, these are the leaders of Nigeria. But before we get to that, there is some, okay, hang on. After Wike, I want to take you back a bit to something. Mr. Tanko Technicality, I just want to bring that back to your consciousness again, okay? So with the Wike, what do you say about the PDP that was meant to be your party that you pledged fraudulently that whoever became your presidential candidate at the time, you would support him because you were banking on Tambuwa? Tambuwa betrayed Wike, and Wike became a lunatic since then. But he got rewarded. He is sitting today as the FCT Minister of Nigeria, okay? While PDP and the entire PDP structure have no clue what the future holds for them. But to Wike, if you want a better future, you have to start with this, to PDP.
Bailiffs who have not even taken the pains to attend the tribunal sitting one day, but they are there carrying propaganda. You can imagine how would PDP have won the election when you fail to consider the mood of the nation at that time? How would they have won the election? Look at the areas that PDP didn't win. What happened? Because of arrogance, because of greed, because of impunity. If PDP have done what they're supposed to do, then you would have thought about that.
Not because of some of you who worked against
Not some of us who feel that there should be equity, there should be justice, there should be fairness. And that's why I'm calling the National Working Committee. They should, with all matter of urgency, suspend the presidential candidates, suspend people like Abu Nitabor, suspend people like Sule Lamido from the party, so they can rebuild the party.
What about you? People are calling for your own suspension and even expulsion.
No, they know that I didn't do anything wrong. They should even congratulate us for fighting for equity, justice, and fairness in this
against the will of the party.
Against the will of Nigerians.
Would you help PDP for a rebuilding process?
What did I tell you here? These people are those who are killing the party. You have an opportunity to take over power. Out of your own arrogance and impunity, you gave it away. And you are not saying it is not the will of Nigeria. The will of Nigeria is only when it is you. No, Nigerians have spoken. The court have affirmed it.
Would you, and since you were talking about
So, he's still standing on his own stand, which is the sellable point. He kind of always push. Sure, you get, like, Atiku and PDP, they got it wrong. When Buhari from northern Nigeria was about completing his own 8 years, and Atiku from northern Nigeria want to replace Buhari, like what kind of equity and whatever is that? All right. So he's banking on that. Then Shehu kind of probed him further, like, okay, if you are talking about the Southern presidency, that's the reason why you would never, ever have worked with your... So what happened to the other Southern presidential candidate, Obi? And his response here.
Since you were talking about the equity and fairness, and for that president should come from the South, would you have thought about working with Peter Obi, since he's also...
No, I know. I know that he wouldn't win election. Let me tell you, see, I'm a realist. And that's why you should praise INEC. That they would not have said, okay, 100 no. But for me, with the way the election went, it was a tough election. I give it to INEC. It was a tough election. There's no way I've been in this game for how long? Very long. It's not about you. Only you can be a good material, right? But again, the reality of Ghana at that time appeared not to be favorable to you.
So you think Peter Obi could not have muscled win an election in 2023 election?
No, sorry, no, I can tell you that, no. Forget about sentiment, I can tell you that. Yes, as a young man, people would have preferred that. But look at how the vote went. What happened in the north? What happened in the north?
Are you surprised on how much votes that Peter Obi got? Do you think that we would have muscled those kind of votes?
Let me tell you. That's why you see, there's this generational change. The young people, I say, look, we're tired. Right? So the only hope they were having is going to be as a young person or as a younger person compared to all the other candidates. But unknown to them, that is not the reality of Nigerian politics. They didn't take into cognizance ethnicity is a factor. They didn't take into cognizance religion is a factor. Not only competence. That is the reality of Nigerian politics.
So Peter Obi is competent.
I have never said he's not competent, there's all are competent. That's when Nigerians made a choice.
If Peter Obi run in 2027,
I don't know.
You think he has a good chance?
We don't know who they are alive, who know they are alive. This is about, we don't know who they are alive. So the issue of what we're talking about this one now. We are now going to 2027. So I don't want to talk about one thing I've never, and which I've told my people, don't allow so much influence of this social media. So much lies are told. So much lies. There are things people come and show me. I just shake my head. It is not about whether you're happy. It's about, did you comply with what the law says? It's not about whether you're happy. It's not about whether your people or your social media handlers and Twitter handlers are happy or not. That's not the issue. The issue is, did you comply?
They have the right to go to the Supreme Court.
Why not?
So when they go to the upstairs, are you worried that the Supreme Court might deviate from the position of the trial court?
You know, if you know those you are dealing with, if I say, I'm not worried now, they'll say, oh, we are not even going, you knew. They know what they're doing. You know, I know these people. I know them. They are propagandists. They can turn white to black. And you think that it is real. They pick on anything and adumbrate it. Say, look at it. Who said it? Look at what you are saying. Look at what the Justice of the didn't say. And the program. What did she say? Now look, what is all this intimidating judge? Allow them to do their work. At the end of the day, you cannot say whatever you want to say. This is not the style we should go. What happened?
That is Wike. You see, all of us who were alive, who saw pre-election, during election, and post-election, right before your very eyes, they are wiping all of that away to something else like, I knew it would never win. Competence is, competency is not actually anything in Nigeria. He made that clear. Ethnicity and religion. Look at the North. Ethnicity and religion. It's not about competence, and it's about time. When the time work against you, you just have to take it. Not we supervising a divisive election. There are people where the same social media that they are so afraid of. It's on this same social media that we have seen them asking their fellow Lagos Abobakus to Yoruba Ronu, Igbos must go, Yoruba Omo Alays, and these all many other things that happened. In Rivers State, how they beat INEC officials bloody because they won't give the result sheet to where the Wike's agents. Abba. You saw the video at your polling unit, voting centers, where thugs were saying, if you are not going to vote for APC, don't come out at all. You better go back to your houses. So, and all of you are following them to say, how is he expected to win? He's no, I mean, who is he, except the Igbos who are going to vote for him, and the rest of things you are telling yourself, because in another few months, these are going to be the narrative. You're going to be hearing them say, how did you expect him to win? He could not even win this. He could not do this. He could not do. They will not tell you every other thing. Because a lot of you, too, who are suffering from the Stockholm Syndrome, with Wike and co, they are masters in the game, something they've been doing for years. But I wish all of this they are doing is to, at the end of the day, give you good governance. They won't give you good government. Like, imagine people having to do all of these evil things to their fellow selves, their fellow Nigerians, for power. Now you have the power, okay? And you couldn't even give the people the good government. And what is good government, by the way? Policies. Abi? And so far, so good. Look at these guys. So they are changing the narratives little by little. A lot of you are going to join them soon because they will be repeating it. For example, on social media, you are threatening the judge. I've never seen anything like that. How could you be threatening the judges on social media? You are criticizing Nigerian judges on social media. No way. You can't do that. Once you do that, it simply means you are coming for the establishment. So the judges will bind together and they will protect the establishment. Because they too, according to Wike, they are worried. But not that they are kind of not in control, lost control. But to show all of you that there is always going to be, anyway, here is where he's gaslighting you, the Obidients. And it's like him speaking the mouth of the millions of their own sellers too. This is not the first time I'm hearing this.
Bailies who have not even taken the pains to attend the tribunal sitting one day, but they are there carrying propaganda. You can imagine how we have resorted to intimidating judges just to get judgment favorable to us. I have never seen in this world. If I watch a video where a pastor put the pictures of all the justices in fact benders and was telling his congregation to pray against them. Look at how the level has degenerated. A pastor taking the names of the justices, the pictures, and people are happy. You can see what people are doing, putting adverts on the road. The world is watching you. What kind of intimidation is that? Judgment has not been given. People are coming to protest in Abuja.
You don't think it's because of a kind of distrust in the judiciary that led to that?
What distrust? That's intimidation. What is the distrust? If you think we have to show it is that will change their mind. Does it make sense? If you know you have that distrust, why do you go to the tribunal in the first place? If I don't have confidence, why should I go? These are just mere blackmail. We know what they're doing. Just mere blackmail. So you're not going to the Supreme Court. I did a part of the judiciary. So it doesn't make sense. Look, these cases are not won by what you say in the media. Or, again, let me tell you, I think part of the problem we have are also our lawyers. I can tell you authoritatively, I know one of the lawyers of PDP there who wants to be the Attorney General if Atiku is elected or Atiku is declared winner. To him, it doesn't matter whatever perspective you bring. What he enjoys is that what he knows that as far as concerned, whatever law he thinks he will present that will make Atiku the president, that's it. Even if he's wrong. So when he...
Do you get that? You obedient, you are putting billboard on the road, saying the world is watching you, all eyes on judiciary, all eyes on judiciary. What are you going to do? That's what you were saying there. Of course, somebody is also asking, like, well, it's a fact, so, like, there's nothing we can do. Like, people are already, like, hands down. You know what I mean? Ah, man, they will walk your brains. Even though I believe that a lot of you are really, really stubborn. You see, this social media is the #1 enemy of the Nigerian establishment, whether PDP, APC, religious body, and the rest of them, the establishment all combined. Social media is a big, big threat. You know what I mean? Like, they believe that because of your number and the kind of traffic that a lot of us actually controls, it gives us some power that take the power out of their hand. And you know, no bully would like to be bullied. Do you know that? What Nigerian establishment is experiencing right now is when they come out to say, you asking questions, okay, or criticizing them without praising them. Normally, they expect you to praise them, okay? And if you criticize them, even if you have to criticize them publicly, they will still kind of expect you to be their friends, okay? Secretly, like behind the scene. So that's how they kind of have held control. But you see, with social media, Nigerian establishment that is the most bullish establishment you can actually encounter, if I have to tell you. All right? In practice, Nigeria system, Nigeria politicians, Nigerian government, and their agents, they are the agents of violence, intimidation, and bully. They threaten you. They threaten all of us all the time. If we catch you, do you know you can be prosecuted? Like, it's always threats. Because Nigeria is a place where, of course, election may come, then after elections, right, they expect everybody to kind of file up and line and queue behind them like that. Just obey before complain. But social media gave us this power, and they call it propaganda. It is not. The #1 propagandist is government. Okay, do you know that? Government hold the tools of brainwashing the people. Okay? Government hold the tools of controlling the mind of the people through so many mechanisms, including economy. You know, #1 tool they use in controlling all of us is economy. But even within that space, they still have to use religion. They still have to use other things to control your mind, to control your doings. And every step of the way, there are always going to be people who are going to say, no, just jump out of the queue. No, I'm not going to obey that queue. I'm not going to obey that order. No, I'm not obeying it. People like us who will never sing their praises. But with social media, a lot of us have gained a lot of power that what is actually lacking, especially in Nigeria of today, is the coordination of that power. We have so much power with this social media, and the government that is #1 bullish, element. They are now worried that we are bullying them on social media. They said everything we say, like as you are watching me right now, they are telling their mumuns, the unboot slaves, that people like me are just troublemakers for asking them to demand for what is right. Do you understand? And according to them, they will say, oh, it's everything. They will take any small thing. They will make it big. For example, let's say somebody stole this money. They say, but how much is the money? Oh, they made it look so big. Because they want to create problems. And do you know why they are afraid of social media? It's because they have no control over it. And it's painful. In Nigeria, the Nigeria media have always been like, if not all, nearly, all of them are quite under the control and chain mechanism of different agents of government, and they control what they share with the general public. So information is luxury in Nigeria, and the government is the chief spreader of misinformation. Let me give you an example. If I tell you, hang on, if when Bokwari was there, so if Bokwari says we are going to complete 2 refineries before the end of the year, and we are committing $1 billion to refurbish the refineries to bring them back to start working. If I come out to say that is a lie, is a fraud, their intention is not to give you refineries at the end of the year. They're actually planning to steal the money. Who would you believe? The president of Nigeria that publicly addressed you and said, I am going to deliver 2 refineries at the end of the year. And my engineers, everybody have assured me. So we are coming back here to come and open these refineries at the end of the year. And me, Mayegun, with supposed little information, Abi, and my own information is coming. It's not coming from hearsay or projection. It's coming from what that criminal just read to you. When you look at the document, backing the nonsense he just told you, there is nowhere in that document that says they will deliver your refineries by the end of the year. Okay? So he's lying. He's giving you misinformation. So government is the chief sharer of misinformation. So they can easily take a 360 degree turn. So at the end of the year, when you ask them, where are the refineries? They will tell you. They didn't promise you end of the year. They just said the refineries will be delivered. And you'll be like, but here is a video that said end of the year. Then they will say, why are you kind of agent provocateur? We didn't say the refinery is not ongoing. We are still working on it. So why are you kind of asking questions about why didn't we deliver it in December? They don't like that. So if, and you know social media, right? One thing about social media is that I will be talking about it. So would probably like another 10,000 people. 10,000 people from different platforms are also talking about it, asking questions. Okay, go and drag out the Minister of Power. Oh yeah, come, Minister of Power, Minister of Petroleum. Come and tell us about this or that. So when you begin to drag them out like that, they call it bullying. You are bullying them. Do you understand? Why are you bullying the minister? Well, the president said he would deliver the power by the end of the year. Isn't that misinformation? So that is why they wanted to be at the front of it, but they are already late. Do you understand? Social media is so exposed now. I know they still have their mugus, they still have their mumus. As poverty continues to increase in Nigeria, they continue to still see their mumus who still listen to them. They pretend to listen to them, not because they believe them. A lot of you don't believe all these guys, so I know you come here to come and let us give them time. Shut up your mouth and every other thing you say to me. I agree. You mostly are saying them because of what you stand to benefit from them, either directly or indirectly, but you know they are lying. They are not bringing anything. So if Tinubu says, oh, I'm coming to come and create a clinical job, then I look at all of the states, I look at all of the documents or whatever that is backing the nonsense he just said, and I come out and said, he is lying to you. Come on now. He just said he's going to do it. Give him time. And I'm like, don't give him time. The only time you are giving them is to perfect the stealing. They are not, see, go and read it, go and check it. They are lying. So I will be a bad boy or a bad guy Because what I'm saying is, it's yet to happen. But the liar there, the government, will now go and look for me and say, I am a propaganda because I'm telling you the government is lying to you. They're going to steal the money. So when they finally steal the money, you are used to that. You are just going to be like, that's what they do. Very, very unfortunate people. They've looted the money again. How much this time around? $11 billion. I know. Obasanjo also looted 16 billion. That's what they always do. Okay? So, a lot of you expect them to. And then you begin to ask that, why are you investing in social media to lie to people when you know that, you can't win? Let me tell you something. The criminals in Nigeria are easy to predict. It just depends on where your mind is. A lot of you think talking about these guys is about, what do you call it? Some of you think it's about eating them. Some of you think it's about, what other excuses do people give? Some other flimsy nonsense that they give. Is it because? No. If they are doing the right thing, listen, there is no way, all right? There is no way that anybody will kind of be able to criticize them without you having to say, shut up your mouth, man. Come on, man. No. I disagree with you on that. So when you have a system where the criminals in Nigeria have perfected a sort of an art or a scheme of government, it's like a scheme or scam, okay? What happened is this. They have no idea of how to actually start human development, like human capital development, so to say, developing their own citizens and remain so consistently and build a system over building their own people, where wealth is genuinely created through a system that reward hard work per se. Not a system that reward criminality that they call smart, being smart. So what they usually do is, we want to do all the rail network in Nigeria, construction, renovation, reform. They will design all of that templates. They will put together a team. Those who are going to continue to lie to you about how fantastic that idea is. They will bring Oyinbo, bring everybody all together. They will cut tape here and there. They will tell you they are giving you modernized rail system in Nigeria. Obasanjo did it. Jonathan did it. Bokwari did it. Tinubu is going to do his own. It is called the scheme of government. It's a scam. So you can pretend to see like something is going. It will look like something is happening. I see them now. They are already doing the train from Kogi to Lokoja, or from Kogi to Owerri. That's the first time they are doing that. So you know that they are doing something on rail. All right? You are still pushing about your locomotive dead, what do you call it, all over the place. And they know. So by the time you realize that, how much money have they spent on reformation of a railway? They have spent 1.2 trillion naira. Where is the reformation? Uncompleted. We are going to do 10,000 kilometers of road across Nigeria, all the highways, all the kiniko. So they will now pick one. East-West Road, Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, Kaduna-Abuja Expressway, Maiduguri, Kaduna kiniko Road. They will now start, they will list them. You'll be like, more. Man, if they can just do all these roads alone, if now only these roads last song that Obasanjo complete, Nigeria will not remain the same. If now only all these roads last song that Jonathan completed last song, if he doesn't do anything again, Nigeria will be better. If now all of this highway last song that Buhari finish, Nigeria will be great. Story. But now all of them, they come with national road reformation and blah, 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 with billions and trillions and all of that. It is a scheme. It is something to make it look like they are doing something. I saw them moving trailer, trucks, all these engine, machines to all the power stations. Have you noticed that power has started stabilizing in your area? Have you noticed that you are now spending more hours They are giving you more hours. They are working, they are working, If you see the work I saw there, all is called the government scheme. It's a scam. Pretend that something is happening here. So everybody will be waiting for the completion. Hello, breaking news. We are going to fix 4 refineries this year. And this money, all engineer, all Ajaokuta steel. Ajaokuta mill is coming back to life. Ajaokuta Roa back to life. If Ajaokuta mill is going to be supplying the steel to all Nigeria. Oh, na scam. Okay? Just put something up that looks like if they can just do this alone. If they can just do this one alone. Tinubu will do his own. They will meet EU, they will meet World Bank, they will meet Africa Bank, they will meet China Bank, they will meet everybody that they should meet. They will borrow money here and there. People will visit Nigeria. Tinubu will visit them. They will do all of these things to make it look like they are doing something. But when you look at the people they are governing, when you look at their own GDP, the income they earn, the standard of living they are living, and all of that, you will realize that on paper, they will be telling you, Nigeria just signed $30 billion. Nigeria just blue ocean economy is going to give Nigeria all na scam. Thank God I just mentioned the blue economy. You know, they have been talking about blue economy, blue ocean economy. They said blue ocean economy is going to give Nigeria about $10 trillion. Blue ocean economy on a scam. Now, the person that they made the Minister of Transportation, that they changed to Minister of Blue Ocean Economy, Kilotingpe, is cousin from Oshun. Oletola, that's the one in charge. Oletola now visited the Blue Ocean. How they are going to give Nigeria $10 trillion economy. So when he got there, he went for inspection. He went for this new private port that they gave to all these Lebanese and Dangote at Lekki, all those places. They went there, they took tour, they took pictures, took everything. When he was going, when he got back to wherever he came from, you know what he announced? They need $900 million to refurbish Nigeria ports. Nigeria no get 900 million dollars. So they will need to go and borrow that money and share it. But you will think they are taking $900 million to come and do one blue ocean economy for you that is going to create 100 million jobs and every other lie they told, they are telling you right now. I have seen this before. I have seen a lot of this. So that is the kind of criminals you have. And when you talk about that, they will say, don't listen to them. They don't understand politics. They are just there to criticize, and they are bullying us on social media. They think they can do anything and say anything, and then the judges will believe them. All those kind of a proper, it's called the proper brain twisting, brain kind of watching, Before you know it, all of you begin to say that too. All of you are just shouting on social media. So you want the judges to shake it, but let me tell you something, When the entire establishment is going to collapse, are you listening? The orientation, the information, and the whole process of how that is going to start and it's going to end is going to start from all this social media. It's going to be streamed live. The breakup of Nigeria, the destruction of the entire establishment that currently holds all of us kind of in that bondage. It is going to be streamed live. They know it. But for now, that's the only control that they believe is left. And if they can at least work on that in the next few months, because they're going to do that, where they can easily just, turn off your internet for no reason, just to show to you that, yes, we are in charge now. All these things you are posting on social media, all this blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? We will get you. We will track you down. We will jail you. It's a war, ladies and gentlemen. In case if you have no idea, Tinubu, for him on his road to power, ladies and gentlemen, Tinubu knew the power, the power of media. Social media wasn't a thing then. Tinubu bought media houses. He got some of them to fold up after buying them. He bought them so that he will be the one that is going to be the architect of his own information. Very powerful thing. This media, the moment all of you young people, all of us generally, begin to understand the power we hold with the social media and the media, we begin to stop trivializing things. We begin to stop, the moment we stop trivializing issues, the moment we stop trying to follow the kind of, debate of these criminals by using religion, ethnic, tribe, class, and every other thing they normally use, okay, to bait you. The moment you all kind of, majority of us stop taking those bait, and people begin to kind of put all of their, all of their differences aside, and begin to find a common ground. You see this social media, we shut Nigeria down. It's just brewing. And the likes of Wike knows. And I don't think it's too late now. Nobody can really. I know they are spending so much, Baba. If you know how much people these guys are paying to be working for them on social media. Ministers, he has his own social media guys. President, he has his own social media. His own guys have their own social media guys. All his personal advisors on social media, they also have their own social media guys. They are buying phones. They are doing, they are recruiting people on social media. So number one, first, continue to tell people that Tinubu is doing so great. Oh, if it's not because of Tinubu, things would have been worse than this. I told you, I said, a lot of you are going to have to get used to the new shege that Tinubu is introducing to you. It's never going to go down. No be so? Right now, a lot of you are now so used to whatever you are now paying for all of your essential commodities or whatever you need every day, school fees of your children, and everything you actually do every day right now. It is like, what are you going to do? Nothing. You just have to live with it. If you are going to fall into poverty, just go and pick up the humanitarian form. So they can give you 5,000 or 10,000 naira every month. That is going to be your new reality. I said that too. Nigeria is going to blow soon. No, not like that. It's not yet. You understand? It's just brewing. And you are dealing with people who understand the power of information. So, but it is still too late. Not this terrain, not this social media. Because they will be paying to do it. A lot of us are going to be doing it as we are doing it because we have to do it without expectation that somebody somewhere from one office or anywhere is going to have to pick up a bill or a tab. Or you have 10,000 naira. Or you are going to give them 100,000 naira. So they can continue to tell people that no matter what they are going through right now, now sacrifice then they pay. Same way they told you under Bokwari for 8 years. They never saw that good life that they said Bokwari was bringing. They are already paying others to keep telling you the same thing. Tinubu is different. It's going to do this. It's going to do that. No, it's not. 100% it's not. Okay. So yeah, gaslighting or not, I'll take a break with these guys in Imo before we go to India, where Tinubu met with other Nigerians. And I didn't know he was in a guard in America, but he told his story there. Quite hilarious, by the way. But let's go to Imo State, where they are celebrating. Let's go to Benin, Edo State, where they are celebrating the wonderful nature of, no, not like that. They are the wonderful nature of government's failure. Or should we say when nature meets failure. And then they bring out the babies in disguise from Benin.
don't catch fish up. We got a catfish for inside state road. State road, though. They catch fish, so live fish. Every weekend now they go catch fish. After today we go catch again. See, not be federal road, though. That fish you can't catch. Fish for sale. For state road, though. We don't catch fish. If they say me they do road, they go say na federal road, but this one is state road, though. Now they for they catch small fish. Anytime we want chop price. But anytime we want sell fish, na federal road we dey go. We'll show you where you go pull hook. We'll show you where you go for cash. We go sell them. Who will sell? Who will buy fish? Who will buy fish?
What the fuck?
Many people, Mokuna the show Obaseki, his own failure, maybe. I mean, I don't even know if they care. You know, like, I mean, people will tell you, Obaseki, they try. Nigerians don't need much. Come be like, say, now cost them cost Nigeria with leadership. Almost genuinely, what people need no much. Nigerians are naturally people that can actually do things themselves. Just provide the infrastructure, good roads, electricity. Nigerians will take care of themselves. They will create wealth themselves, like you've never seen before. But without all these facilities here and there, Baba, how person go make money in a contraption like this? Somebody sent one to me from Ibadan. Sorry if you don't understand Yoruba.
Seyi Makinde, mo ṣe video fún ẹ as the governor of Oyo State. Sori ẹ burú ni. Engineer Seyi Makinde òṣìwò náà ń pè ẹ́. Ó lọ sí school, ó studied engineer. Wo báwọn yẹn ṣe ń jìyà. Ọ̀nà táwọn èèyàn tó fi ń rí oúnjẹ ọjọ́ wọn ó bàjẹ́ for the past 4, 5, 6 months ẹ lè ṣe àwọn èèyàn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí dààmú wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣubú wọ́n ń kẹsẹ̀ bọ́nú kòtò ṣé ọmọ ẹ̀ àbáwọn ẹbí ẹ̀ ṣé wọ́n ń gbarú bíbá ẹ̀. Video must be allowed. No. Why can't you tell me that video was not allowed? No. Don't tell me that. I can do the video. I'm the son of the soil. I can do whatever I like in my land. No. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. I need anything. Calm down. Don't tell me anything. I'm free to do what I want.
I know there's freedom of everything.
No, leave me. I don't want to talk with you.
Okay, what if this place is camped? What will you do? Will you guide inside and start video?
So how can't you talk like this?
Relax. If what if this place is
are you a human being?
Why are you defending them?
I'm an
For
animal.
what?
I'm an animal. Imagine that question. That question is too massive.
Why can't you tell me that I should not do the video about
here.
this rubbish that people are doing? Sheyi Makinde pass here. Do you see any governor that pass here? Do you see any House of Representatives pass here? And you tell me that I should not do video. For why? Can you tell me what I will do in the state that I was born?
If you are born in this state, I am also born in this state.
Yeah, so do your own, let me do my own. Don't talk to me. Do your own, let me do my own.
Talk to you.
No, you don't have right to stop me. Which right? Which right?
I have the right to stop you.
You don't have the right. This is a rubbish. For the past 5-6 months in my life, for where I was born.
Where you were born?
Born in Ibadan here. And you tell me that I should not do the video. For what? Don't tell me that. I don't need to discuss with you again. This is rubbish. Sheyi Makinde pass here. He was an engineer for what? He was an engineer for what? We are voting for them for past 8 years. They are doing nothing. Totally mess. And you are telling me that I don't have the right to do the video. What is that? So we will die on this. We will die on this. They are collecting the allocation. They don't do anything. And you tell me that I do not do the video. Who are you to tell me that? Sheyi ori ati buru engineer shinye o. Ṣé orí báwọn èèyàn ṣe ń jìyà? And àwọn ọmọ ṣe sọ pé ká máa ṣe video. You see this? Ṣé ìyàwó ọmọ ẹ̀ṣọ́ ń gba bíbá ẹ̀? Ó dẹ̀ ń pẹ́rẹ́ engineer. I vote fún ẹ for the 5 months. Ó ṣe títì. Àwọn èèyàn ẹ̀wọ̀n báwọn ṣe ń sọ́fà náà. Ó sọ fún mi pé mi gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe video. Who is Sheyi Makinde? Irú rubbish wo nìyẹn? Tó bá ń jẹ́ lábẹ́ Sheyi Makinde dà ẹ́ kan gbọ́ wa location wa ẹ fi ń ṣèrànù. Ẹ wọ́n ṣe àwọn èèyàn lọ sínú oúnjẹ òjò wọn. Òun kọ́ mọ́ṣáláṣí òun kọ́ chọ́ọ̀chì. Ṣé ó dọwọ́ fáwọn èèyàn ni? Ìtàwọn èèyàn fi ń oúnjẹ òjò wọn nínà. Àwọn sọ fún mi pé kí n má ṣe video. What kind of rubbish is that? Wọ́n pè é ní engineer sorry for the past 6 months. Ó ṣe títí ẹyọkan tó wó tì. And the one gbádùn ṣáwọn.
Like I said, Nigerians who kind of who have subjected themselves to the whim and caprices of these politicians, they are always ready to pounce on you. Why are you talking to our leader like that? Why are you addressing her? My friend, stop making video. Hey, stop recording this failure. Can't you just go to other places that he has completed and shoot and record the video? Why are you recording this one? Why are you recording the one that he has not completed? Why don't you go to the, like that? And you are like, oh my God. Where do you really have to start from? It's a tough one, oh. Okay? At least, it's a different story for those of you who are in Lagos, especially in the last few days. See, from my own heart to yours. I mean, from my own heart to you. It's a great experience, even though it's coming so late. But whatever is worth doing at all is worth doing well, they will say. I have seen videos of you in Lagos, experiencing the metro. Oh, a lot of you, I mean, like, seriously, if I was in Nigeria, that would be my own first time of entering a metro. I didn't enter a metro until probably 11 years ago when I got to the UK. And the experience is surreal. Don't tell anybody. I never entered a train in my life until I got to the UK. And I know some of you like that too. So yeah, it's kind of it's quite a great experience. It's coming late, but it has finally come. But using the diesel engine to drag electric metro train, that is, you know what I mean? They said it's going to be for 3 weeks, right? And the facility to power the train or the metro will be up and running. I hope so. For the time being, I mean, I join all of you. We don't enter the train to say, well, even though others may tell, what is wrong with you? Is this the first? What is, look at, is this metro? Is metro the clinical? Baba, you don't understand. You don't. I mean, let's leave everything aside, and I don't want to talk about the whole thing, about the whole story about the metro. The fact that they've turned it on and they are dragging it, and a lot of Lagosians are dragging themselves in. They have rush hour. I'll show you something. They have rush hour in Lagos, like rush hour. Yeah, open the door. Shh. I'll show you. That's their blue line. But you know, I know what you are thinking. I know what you are thinking. The Nigeria in you, I've seen a lot of things that is just not right with that video. Calm down, calm down. If I want to say that too, I would go that route, but I just don't want to. I just want you to kind of come to that aspect of those who are, come to that, the experience of those who are actually getting on that. The sad thing is, if that suddenly stops, if they can continue like that, mass transit, mass metro, build them all there, there are things I can come here and tell you that they should keep that up. Oh. I won't come here and say, well, metro in 2023. Where the rest of the... No, Baba, calm down. No, I'm from Ogun State. Oh. Here you get. In Ogun State, majority of the best road, best this, best that. Now for pictures, we they see them since the days of Benga Daniel. So I'm not going to just fully come around and say, okay, because I know the story. I know the full story about the metro. I know the years. I know what has gone into it. But finally, they turned it on. And they are dragging it with a locomotive a diesel engine. And they said they were only doing that for 3 weeks. When their power will start, Abi. So if I was in Nigeria myself, because I happen to be a Lagosian myself, I'm a Lagosian myself, so it would have been a different experience. And then you ask them, if they keep those up and keep building and maintaining, people like me, I'm not a sadist. Do you understand? If you listen to some of my intro songs, if you do it right, Mayegun will say it. If you do it wrong, it will never keep his mouth shut as well. That's what I do. But that one, no, I don't want to be kind of, you know what I mean? Like I saw that and I was like, ooh, that looks good. And a lot of you are there like, and the room for pickpocketing. If they will just be picking people's pockets, fine. All right. You can tell everybody that goes on to it, on it and, to keep their own belongings to their chest. So then it moved. And look at their faces. Look at their faces. Now, let's leave all of that now. Look at their faces as the train moves. So that was from Marina to Mile 2. So Marina to Mile 2 with 200 Naira, you could get there. Now, you see that mass transit, is what Lagos would have gotten as far back as 1984. It would have been operating in Lagos since 1984 until Boko Haram stopped it. Well, that's it. I saw that move and I was like, oh, yeah. We just came back from Benin now, where people, they kill catfish inside the state road. And at the same time, we stopped by in Ibadan, where others are complaining, lamenting, and even some didn't want them to show that to the world. So why not stop in Lagos? I know you have you have so many videos of Lagos from Eko. I also have them. But for this moment, let's show what we just shown, because that is impactful. That is what you call impactful project, something that actually really impacts the lives of the people, cuts down the cost of transportation, save them money. That is impactful. It is far better than hand